You may not have all the money that you need, everything that you need financially, but you trust God through everything. It's something on the inside of you that, allows you to get through even the hard times, even though these oppositions came up against you, even though you was abused, and even though people came up against you, your faith is holding it all together for you. Give me more. Thank you. We have emotional pain, actual money. So somebody here is in emotional pain because they didn't receive what they thought they were going to get, right? Maybe this is somebody that's also somebody that is not financially stable or financially where they want to be in life here. So they're experiencing some kind of emotional pain. Maybe this is the person that came up against somebody here because they were also in lack. Give me more. Yeah, for some of you, you are a star seed, right? Yep. Somebody gave a false narrative about a star seed. I feel like somebody did this in order to control the situation, to stop this person from being able to move forward in their occupation, whatever your job was, whatever career you was in. Somebody did this to kind of try to block you. Okay, and now somebody is experiencing some kind of emotional pain. You guys, this could be a masculine energy. Why is our men hating on our women so bad? You heard me? Don't have to be because energy don't have a gender, but at the same time, what? Yeah, somebody could have done this out of obsession. So they tried to do voodoo on somebody here, possibly death magic, okay? In hopes to achieve some great things. For some of you, they try to sacrifice somebody here, right? Why is actual money here in reverse? Yeah, this could be a reader. With intuitive kept coming up, this could be a reader. This could be a Leo energy. So this masculine energy that I was picking up on could be a Leo. What's emotional pain? Yeah, something about their stability. This is somebody that's not of high honor and their expectations was not met. But this is somebody that's worried about their stability. Okay? What is star seed? Yeah, a community of people. Okay, maybe in your community, people are viewing you as a star seed, somebody that's very well in alignment. What's false narrative? Yeah, somebody was doing something. They told lies on you to kind of confuse people. They wanted to paint some kind of picture about somebody here. Maybe this is somebody's boss. They could have tried to say somebody here was unstable, but it was actually was them, and they were lusting after somebody here. Yeah, what's manipulation? False manipulation here. Yeah, they wanted to try to manipulate somebody into some kind of commitment here. They was trying to control something here, control the commitment, right? They didn't want somebody to see something here. They was trying to block somebody from seeing them in another connection or something like this. What is travel in reverse? Yeah. Yep. They lied to keep somebody here stuck so somebody couldn't get some kind of commitment here. And they try to keep folks blind so they won't see it. What's occupation here? What's occupation here? Thank you. Yeah. This could be somebody that works like in a mental facility or something like that. They try to say that you was mentally and emotionally unstable. Something backfired here. Something has changed here, right? What is intuitive calf? Yeah, something about the path that somebody chose. I'm hearing they switch lanes, they switch paths. Something changed here. What is house? Ooh, thank you. Yeah, somebody is in emotional pain because they feel burdened or stuck in some kind of living situation here. But really they not. Really, I think it's lies. It's a lot of liars here. What's community? Verify that for me. Yeah. Somebody try to achieve something here. Yeah, they could have tried to achieve getting somebody in trouble with the law. But these motherfuckers is dumb. Right? They thought they was gonna keep somebody stuck. Your community could be trying to keep you stuck there. Not trying to get somebody here to allow somebody to move forward and just be great. So they could have tried to say you was crazy or something. They could have told a lot of people something was wrong with you. A lot of y'all lost y'all jobs and y'all stability because of all this. What's confusion? Thank you. Yeah, they used voodoo to control the situation to cause illusions, and then they went around and told a false narrative about somebody here This motherfucker is obsessed with one of y'all. For some reason, it could be your boss. Maybe somebody was in a relationship with their boss or something here. Whatever was done, they did it out of obsession here with somebody. It was some conflict somewhere. What's commitment? Yeah. I just said this. Somebody was trying to block somebody's commitment. Keep them out of a commitment, right? I think they wanted this love for themselves. So they did death magic and rituals to come up against somebody here. Yeah, what's false? What's false? Yeah, a Jezebel, flying monkeys, legal. This could be somebody that's also involved with the law that lied or falsified something. Maybe this is a karmic film. Maybe she's a police officer or something. Yep. Really, you gifted. They try to say something was wrong with you, but you really gifted here. Yeah. What's false again? Yeah. Yep. This could be some type of rich guy. Maybe somebody here, they lied and they did some kind of divination on somebody here as well. It could have been a rich guy involved with spreading these lies about you. What is unstable, emotional, in reverse? A mature man. The man is the person that's unstable. This person did this because they had some kind of animosity towards you. I hope I'm making sense, y'all. Yep. Somebody could have also received a message, or you may have found out that somebody was abused as a child, and they mad at you about it. Yep. They mad at your gifts, mad because you found out that somebody was abused as a child or something. Or maybe somebody could have gotten a message of concern that you were abused as a child. Take it as it resonates, right? What's pathway? Pathway? Yeah, a divine masculine. A divine masculine? Mm-hmm. What's bondage? Yeah, ancestors. Yeah, it just keep coming out about a pastor or a priest. You may have an ancestor that was a pastor or a priest that could have been stuck in some type of situation like this because of this same kind of gift. What's achievement? Yeah, self-love. This community watch you love yourself, right? To bring yourself back from after all this turmoil, whatever it is that you've been through, and no matter what they say, you still loved yourself in spite of all of it, right? What's voodoo? Yeah, somebody they did love work here, work labor and efforts. They worked overtime doing this voodoo to cause some kind of blockage in somebody's love life. This person is obsessed, and now they're concerned because they're realizing that one of you guys here are divine. Somebody here is divine, right? Yep. Now they're like, help me please, now help me please, because somebody here could be in poverty now. What's blocked? Blocked. Yeah. Y'all family, this could have been your family that came up against you to try to block you, right? They could be facing imprisonment now. Yep. These are people that you had to abandon and let go because for some of you, you found out that it was your own family coming up against you. What's a rich guy? Rich guy. We also had another card that came out before that. But yeah, something about balancing out the chakras, just getting connected, right? What's mature? Mature man. Yep. This person got love on the brain, right? But they also thinking about doing a ritual, trying to force somebody's hand. They may try to do this in the future to try to change. Um, because some of you have like a real twin flame that's coming in, a real soulmate that's coming in. So they could be trying to, in the future, they may be trying to do some kind of rituals or something to manipulate the situation to cause some kind of destruction between you and a new person that may be coming in, right? Yeah, but I feel like you're protected. Come on, I just said that. You're going to be protected from this, right? And you're going to get all that's owed to you, all that you're supposed to have. What's the divine masculine? But it came out with lust. Lust. Somebody is manifesting a mature woman here. Somebody here also has health concerns. It's something about a protection here. Moral of the story, I feel like you're just being protected. Can I get an overall energy card? Overall energy for this meeting. Overall energy. Thank you. Divine feminine is moving on. Yep. And guess what? At the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck. Protection. But the overall energy is divine feminine is moving on. She's chucking up the motherfucking deuces on these fools. You heard me? These people that try to come up against this divine feminine. You're being protected. Some of these people are suffering with health concerns. This could be something that you saw in the spirit out here being a Jezebel, sleeping with the law, doing shit they ain't had no business doing. You heard me? I'm gonna switch my deck in a minute. Let me go one more round. Give me one for divine masculine. Divine masculine. Yeah, divine masculine decided to be in his south node. He chose to do wrong. Yeah. What's ancestors? Yeah. Change. Your ancestors is bringing about a change, or they like that you're changing something, that you're actually stepping out of your comfort zone, not allowing the pain that whoever this man or woman is that caused you this pain, you're not about to continue to allow them to keep you stuck in the house, keep you stuck and stranded away from the world. Your ancestors are happy that you're bringing about this change. And for some of you, there's a karmic feminine that is going to transition, right? Somebody here is going to die for sending all this death magic to you, okay? You guys have ascended so much that it can't even reach you. And something, like I said, is going to the courthouse. It's like, yeah, you did some kind of love magic or spiritual manipulation because you was conflicted, lustful behind this person here, and you have manifested all this shit for yourself. This person living their life unbothered. You fucking with somebody that's innocent. Y'all, they gonna make a new law behind your situation. You're not gonna be allowed to just think you're gonna run around in this realm and do spell work and manipulation of somebody because you in your feelings. But there's a karmic film. I just said this. She's concerned. She's real concerned. Yeah, because she came up against somebody that was divine. Because while she was hating on it, just because she had animosity, this could have been the karmic film that was in a third party with a rising star. She did y'all person had y'all in a third party situation. So they think, yep, this person is going to transition. There's going to be some endings here. Somebody here ain't going to see something coming, baby. I don't know. What's self-love? Self-love. Yep. Yep. It's endings here. You loving on yourself is bringing these endings. But somebody is going to transition. Possibly a karmic masculine could be transitioning too. Y'all, I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all. Yeah, because a karmic masculine they're going to get in trouble. They may transition for doing divination on somebody's child here. And whatever they try to attach to y'all child here and make y'all child cold-hearted, and they try to do death magic on your child because for some of you have a gifted child here. Or maybe because you're vibing so high, the magic didn't work on you. They try to go to the weakest link, so they thought, right? Ain't gonna work. They're going to pay for all this. What's work, labor, efforts, NMR? Yeah, somebody's a thief here. They gave a false narrative, did voodoo to try to block somebody from their abundance and love. You try to rob and steal from a sweetheart that is awakened. Not only are you awakened, they send you evil eyes and shit because they jealous. They jealous of how single and sexy and successful you are without them, right? But they sent this magic to somebody. They try to cause these endings on a sweetheart, okay? I saw that somebody who was an earth angel, and also they lusting over somebody here. This is why they having all these problems now. Out here in this lustful ass energy. Yeah, what's imprisonment? Yeah, a boss. What's family? Yeah, somebody intuitively know this, man. That they manifested this for themselves. Somebody going to jail. What's chakras? Yeah, lust. For some of y'all need to do some work because whoever this guy is, somebody's gonna come in and help you get this shit out of your system. It's something about your they don't want me to say this, but it's something about your root chakra, you guys. It's time to get back in balance. Get back on course because you have a soulmate coming in. Somebody also mistook a karmic for their soulmate. And now they're mad of concern because they gave up on the one that was of the divine. The one that was gonna really give them the real love and shit, man. But they was envious of this person here. They couldn't, man. Something is going to court. What starts? Yeah, protect it. Protection. Yeah. Somebody didn't expect you to be as protected as you are. It just keep coming out. This is an evil, not a nice guy that has an entity attachment. And it's causing a lot of destructions here. They try to cause destruction in your manifestation. They could have did this to a mature woman. Or they could have worked with a mature woman, a third party, a pastor. And you just keep ascending above these motherfuckers and now they're concerned. Yeah, because they wanted you to be in bad health. Lord have mercy. Yep. You're gonna abandon somebody when they get sick, you ain't gonna be there for them. You gotta be careful how you treating people. Let me switch the deck real quick, you guys. Y'all doing all right? Let's switch the deck. Give me what's South Node? A wild card, right? So like 7D, it got 7D on here. But it's unpredictable, versatile, dynamic, spontaneous, a risk taker, right? Very impulsive. And I feel like this person over here, this divine masculine should have, thought wisely before they just jumped into some shit. Before they jumped in possibly another union. I don't know. Whoever they reconciled with wasn't no good. What's changed? Yeah. Heart collector. Sucker for love. Somebody here is no longer wanting to be like a heart collector. Also, what I'm getting is your ancestors want you to change the way that you're looking at love. They want you to try to come up out of your heart space for a minute. Yeah, you the type of energy that's like a sucker for love. We all done been here, okay? You need to think rationally and be careful of who you listen to. But Most High is gonna show up regardless for you, cause you belong to the Most High. Period. Point blank. But try not to make decisions from your heart space, right? Make sure that you're thinking, logic and rationally when it comes, because a lot of people that's in your ear, they are jealous of you. What's ending? Yep, left hanging. Yep, spiritual gifts. Some of you are gifted, and your spiritual gifts is what people were after, right? You did all this healing, right? You could be a person that's very prophetic. It's something that you said, okay? Something about your intuition. You're a visionary, right? You're an intercessor. You do telepathy, right? You're clairsentient. And your gifts are telling you to leave these people behind. End it. End it now. End it now. End it now. Right, motherfucker? End it right, motherfucking now. What's thief? Yep. This person thought they had tricks up their sleeve. This is a cunning, sly individual, right? This is somebody that people may look at as resourceful, but this is a calculated person that is very they deceptive. They screwed. This is an ingenuous type of person, and they're gonna try to come through with their best hand. They got a trick up their sleeve. Come on now, the ace of all trades, how they say it, that came up against somebody gave a false narrative. They should be ashamed of themselves. This also somebody that wants to have some kind of communication with you. And when they call you on the phone, you got to be careful who you're confining it. This could be Most High telling you, like, you're going to get some new messages. You're going to probably get some communication, but be careful of who you confine it. Whatever's coming for you, do not tell somebody here. Whatever you're saying on social media, you may need to slack up on it, right? Because you don't want the wrong person to get a whiff of this blessing here. I don't know. What's boss and high priest or priestess? Priestess and boss. Priestess and boss. Yeah, it says small shit don't matter. Okay, you just dismiss this person. You protected from this boss energy. Yeah, they could have had something brewed, but I'm hearing it's been called off. Yeah, because whatever's going. Was this person sleeping with somebody's boss? I don't know. But somebody here they're no longer trying to attack or do anything to you no more because they see that somebody here is playing games and that this person is still a cheater. So, just because you get them, that don't mean nothing. What's lust? Lust. Yep. Standoff. A deadlock, stalemate, no action, grind lock, inaction. So somebody here cannot be sexually involved. You ain't sleeping with this person, so they missing you, they longing for you. This person is mourning you. They want to heal things, right? After doing all this lying and shit. What's protection? Mm-mm-mm. You have to be protected because somebody was trying to weigh you down. They was trying to. These people lost out here. They wanted to have you lost too. You being protected. Somebody here have a disease or something. It just keep coming out in your energy that do not mess with this person because they have some kind of disease. For some of you, you could be an influencer. I don't know. But whatever this person got going on, they're a maniac and they're a fucking loser. And you need to leave them the fuck alone because they're coming in just to hustle you again. And you know what I'm saying? Don't be one of them people that's stubborn and don't want to listen. They working with the devil. You see that devil energy peeking back there? They do feel like you guys have unfinished business, but this is a heartless bastard, bro. Woman or man, the fuck? Woman or man, okay? Coming in to cause more blockages in your life. Don't be no damn dummy. But I know in the overall energy, it said that divine feminine, you're deciding to what? Move on. Period, point blank. Okay? Can I get some advice for my collective? Let me get an advice card. Let me get an advice card for this message. Damn. Hater. Your advice is to move on because these is people, this person, they are a hater. They are haters. And they could be being investigated right now. This is somebody that made you feel like you was a bugaboo, trying to keep you guys' relationship also private. This is somebody that try to keep you guys' relationship private. So just leave this person alone. They got hatred in their heart when it comes to you. Just leave them alone. I don't care if they want to reconcile. They doing this because you ain't been giving them none. This person don't care about somebody here. They don't care about you. Whoever this is for. Yeah. This person, they ain't been close enough to you to copy or mimic your energy. Like, just be mindful. This person wants you to be out here moving dumb. And you bet not. Period, point blank. But I'm your girl, Nola Empress, Big Queen, and I love you guys, okay? Deuces.